personal crisis everyone goes through on a daily basis to come up with all these amazing techniques and technologies. And are we going to be so clever with all that that we're going to miss the simple things that bring it all home to meaning that even mom knows about and your cat? So, yeah, we out clever ourselves. And all these people talking about AI going to get so smart they're going to put us out. You know what? They're going to run out of power soon. You know, because AI uses a lot of power, kids. It's no point using it frivolously, trying to sell an extra whatever and shortcuts on all this. We're working too hard trying to make extra money when if we understood what we really needed and worked directly for that in relationships that were mutually like supportive, and I can only define the direction. I know that it works because that's how the ecologies of living systems work, and it's been done. But at this level of complication, where we have the whole global economy interlocked, parts of it don't have to change. We got to take the keystone projects that involve our real connection to resource and ground them so people are like more or less responsible for their food and their basic stuff. And then you have all of the what are you trying to preserve in the idea of ambition, the idea of people expanding their knowledge. This is how you get to keep all that, but much more sharingly. And that's what AI is. AI takes everything we know and shares it all at once or mechanically. But we could be doing that so each one of us are like wise to that degree, and we have it in us to be that open minded, and we should be taking it as a challenge. But I think AI is helpful. Uh, but right now, it's making us all want to get off the social media. I think it's the idea that you can't trust anything anymore. I dare AI to try to replicate my rant. But anyway, yeah, let Ronald Reagan AI, also born on my birthday, explain it. It's not that complicated, but it's tricky to pull it off, and it's about not pointing fingers anymore because then you've got people that are not working together that are trying to stop you from what they think that you're trying to get your own thing together means trying to stop them from doing their thing, and it becomes a competition where we have enough to deal with just keeping up with the repercussions of this whole system gone amok. So I don't mean want to say, okay, can we bring it back? So there's, I mean, look at all the huge cities we're trying to say can be reintegrated into meaningful communities. So you have fractal models. You got to figure out how it works. You're not going to understand it and pass laws. And most businesses have to do what they're doing to keep afloat. So you have to work with, I say, the idea of permaculture, a network of permaculture farms that um, the youth, consumers, if you want to call it, get to work. I mean, where the actual jobs are flex, and there are other jobs involved too. So you get maybe college students putting in some instead of going to the gym, do a little farm work. That might be too idealistic because we're all so stuffed to eat stuffed shirts. We don't want to do farming. Is that what's going on? A lot of people, especially in the South, have a lot of acreage could be turned into intelligent use, and but it's difficult to organize that. So the organizing of that is a venture that doesn't yield a profit, but does yield stability and resource and grounding and joy and connection. And that can result in a whole bunch of other ventures where people are starting to work their arts together and help each other fix their houses. And you have businesses that cover for each other as guilds used to do. And this doesn't affect the higher, the elites and doing whatever, the high end restaurants, whatever. You're not forcing anybody to do anything, but things start adapting to a new order where you have an informed consumer. And one thing is how to reach this whole Z generation that seems disconnected and losing their grip on reality almost.